Resource Center. This is our family engagement room, resource room. Again, most of the space you'll see today, the furniture is not totally set up. So you can sort of come inside. It's okay. Again, there'll be a small meeting table, some chairs. We're going to have a large TV monitor, computer connection, so that families can actually go online to look up resources, have brochures and pamphlets about programs and activities around the city, whether it's the museum, whether it's health services, anything of that nature, so we can make sure that parents have the information that they need. One of our family engagement staff could meet with a family here or a teacher in this space, but a family can come in on their own and have their own little meetings here. So we have a couple of family parent partners who we work with who've been trained by us and get other training, and they help other parents as well. So they'll be using part of the space to work with those families. So again, it's still part of our welcome area, but trying to make sure that anyone that comes in the door, we can help them with whatever their needs are.
Yeah, this is really nice. This is beautiful.
Just listen. He knows that.
Bathrooms are a premium for us because our current center in the basement had one bathroom for adults for all the teachers. So the fact that we have separate men and women's bathroom is a luxury, and there's more than one of these in the building. Coat closets, so when people come in the middle of winter, there's space to hang up their clothes right here.
Anybody gonna be watching the coach?
Every time I go to use the bathroom at work and Paulette says, well, we did one thing, you were putting in more about the cupboard. Every time.
There you go.
Kitchen area. We do prepare our own meals for our children. So it's done by our cook. We'll have eventually 2 cooks in here. Most of the stuff here is around washing dishes. There's a dishwasher here, drying, the cleaning up after. The food preparation table here, the ovens, the stove, steamer, things like that. There's going to be an ice maker down here, which I think is that machine there. All the dry goods storage goes back and around the corner here. These are the trays that fold up where they serve the food on it to all the kids in the infant, toddler, and the preschool classroom, and our freezer, as well as refrigeration behind you.
And you're going to have infant, toddler,
Infant, toddler, and after-school program.
Oh, you have after school. That's because
well.
I thought it said infant through 3rd grade. Now it's so confusing.
Yeah, we're going up to 3rd grade with me.
But after school.
After school, from basically from anyone who's in school, 5 to 8.
Okay.
In terms of age.
Is after school.
Yeah, is after school.
Gotcha.
And I'll show you those spaces.
Yeah, this looks really nice. It really does.
Thank you.
It is. Freezer area.
This is the loading dock area here. So all of our deliveries, the food and supplies will come in through this door. It has sort of a barn door thing in front of it.
Yeah.
That's on the outside, and then you come up to the platform outside here, and we come in this door. This is another bathroom, which I'm sure the cook will appreciate. We'll make sure his hands are washed all the time.
Is that a dumbwaiter?
Yes. Thank you for pointing it out. I forgot it last time too. The dumbwaiter, we don't have an elevator in the building, so the dumbwaiter allows us to move food and supplies up to the 2nd floor.
Awesome.
So they'll call the teacher, tell them if the tray's ready, load it up. The teachers can pull it off of the dumbwaiter and take it right into the classrooms. The preschool classrooms are right above here.
Right. That's great.
So if there's no elevator, if you have a handicapped child, how do they get upstairs?
You'll see on the other end there's a ramp that takes you up. We're going to go down the ramp.
The ramp goes all the way up to the 2nd
All the way up to the 2nd floor. This is storage space, a large one, which you can't see in right now. We're using it. But in this area is kind of our training center. We have a staging area here that folds up and can go to storage, podium. There's going to be a large TV screen there. We have 25 chairs where we can do training for adults, training for our teachers in this space here, even while our school programs are going on during the day or in the evening. But it collapses and makes this open space for a lot of activity. A conference room space that will seat 10 people. So we'll use it for staff meetings, but also use it for other groups, external to our organization, and we'll use our meeting space.
Right.
There's also another TV screen in there, computer connectivity in this room. This is our documentation room. We're trying to adopt some of the philosophy around Reggio Emilia in Italy, where they do documentation. And so this is being used by professional people or teachers, where they can come in, use a computer, have all the boards, materials that they can put together displays to show what the kids are learning in the classroom, but whether it's photos, whether it's video, any of that kind of stuff. This would be the room we'll work out for all of that. This is our exit to the preschool playground area, which is being supported by New Balance sneakers. So it's more fitness related. There'll be track, climbing structures out there, a little basketball court with the preschool height for the basket. You can see the adult basketball court behind it. So this area is really more fitness related for activity of that nature. There is going to be a gate on that which will allow for entrance for the community to be able to come in and use this when we basically are invited to come in and use the space.
This is nice.
So we do want to try to have some
that five
connection to
times.
the community.
Okay, but it's
In this area.
be closed in general.
In general. This is the infant toddler wing. We have 7 classrooms down this area.
Wow.
We'll go into one of them, but you can see the wonderful long hall. Lots of space for display of the children's work. The skylight areas here, which provide additional lighting in the room, nice texture of the design. Let you guys go through.
On the cast on one side or the other.
How are you?
How you doing?
Hi, how are you? Very well,
How you
thanks.
doing? How you doing?
And guidelines.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you doing, team? Good to see you.
Good to see
Hello.
This
you.
area
I'm
also
glad you
provides
made it out
a
here.
little bench area.
Nice, huh?
So if someone would visit us or someone wants to sit down, there's a nice little bench area there.
Do you have any cards?
Observation rooms, which
Business card? How come?
we can open the door, but there's a sheet of
Can I get this?
This will allow teachers, faculty, universities, colleges, parents to come in.
You're at the teaching.
Yes, yeah. So we're trying to build this as a laboratory school.
Fabulous.
And this will allow them to look into the classrooms. Eventually, we'll add in the microphones and the cameras so we can actually record video, audio, and then take it into the documentation room to edit. So there's a whole plan for that
Just because he's
down the road.
Now, this would be
This is the same
Another
playground area that we just saw from the other door.
emergency exit or regular
It would be
exit?
emergency exit as well for these kids going out. I think most of the children actually will go out the other doors. Will go into the classroom, which goes into the other playground area because it's immediate exit out there rather than coming into the hall and going out there.
Yeah.
The other kids from the preschool will come down the stairs and use this area exit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've got to put together all our evacuation plans.
So I like the
So this is an infant toddler classroom. They're done in twos with one extra one right at the end. We got little cubbies for the little kids. Each classroom will have 9 children, usually 3 infants, 6 toddlers.
Yeah.
Back in that area where that small table is, usually it's a crib area for there. You can see the diaper changing tables, a lot of supplies, the bathrooms, wonderful toilet seats. I point those out just because I've never seen something like that before until this building was being built. The pull-up bar with the mirror on it. This is a sort of a teacher workstation here, so you can see the entire classroom area, their closet, food preparation area down at the end, and the messy art area here. And all 2 classrooms all have an exit
Okay,
to the
but-
play space outside.
So
the
this
mid-
is one classroom, this is one classroom
Yes,
for the
yeah,
9.
that's right. So the exit goes out to this other play area, which is infant toddler play space. Above that is the natural play space area, which you'll see when we get around to the other end of the tour. Yeah, the lights are
The lights are beautiful.
nice touches with the and the doors. You know, when I first saw
Yeah,
it,
that's
it
Looks like
amazing.
downtown. Looks like downtown.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good. It's organized. It's perfect.
Yeah.
No, and it's,
See the difference? See that? See the difference? Nice.
Yeah. At that age, it can be open.
Yeah,
You need it open,
yeah.
you follow, wait, you know, watch it.
those are the cheers,
So
huh?
cool, so they share the
Those are
space.
cute. I didn't see the chairs. Those are cute.
Yeah.
Baby
Oh, I
chairs.
saw all of it. Can we have this one, anything?
Wait, let's see, the floors are cork, or is the cork?
The floor is cork.
Awesome.
Yeah, you'll see some on the upstairs window here. It's cork floor, which doesn't absorb spills.
How nice.
And gives a little bit of softness and cushion to it, nice texture on the floor. So we're going to walk upstairs. What you'll notice when you get to the second floor, you'll see a lot of the skylights in some of the rooms. This one has a nice little skylight area. It is an exit out to the roof, but the roof is not necessarily usable public space. But if you need to get out there, there's an exit to get there. So this room is one of our play therapy rooms. Play therapy gets used by our social workers. We have a contract with Family Services of Greater Boston, and they send one of their social workers down here. We do a diagnosis of children to see if they have any developmental needs. They work with them one-on-one. So this is, and not in the classroom.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right now I have an empty classroom that we use as our, but we would love a real.
Dedicated, yeah.
It's a regular office space.
Yeah, it's like a little bit of
Yeah.
perfect, that's all I need.
This is the art studio, which is one of the after-school spaces. Mostly used for after-school, but also used by our preschool kids for what I'm calling art projects, where they can work as a group, so they can come down in a team of 4 or 5. So I'm going to use this other play therapy office as an office, and actually hire a person who will work with the art and documentation together. So it's one of the changes we made since I've come on board to do that.
How long have you been with them?
About a year and a half
Oh, okay.
through the construction process.
Years ago, yeah.
I came on just before the groundbreaking.
Good.
Wow,
Just before the groundbreaking. But a lot of nice space for hanging art. We have a donor who supported this room, who will have some of the artwork displayed here and throughout the building.
How are you going to acknowledge donors who support certain reasons? Are you
Oh,
gonna
there'll
put
be
a plaque?
plaques.
like a black and.
Oh yeah, you gotta do that.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
we were thinking too. when we
Yeah,
started.
the smallest donation for that kind of naming was 100,000,
Wow.
and it goes up higher than that.
Wow.
Okay.
So again, the
Oh, so
easel.
each room's gonna have a different name on it?
Not all the rooms were named. There's several of the classrooms. This room, I think 1 or 2 of the STEM rooms, playground areas,
Nice.
things like that. So, but not all of them. But if you have another 100,000 laying around, I'm sure we can find a room for it.
Yeah, I'll find it. I have lots of rooms that need to be
Yeah,
named.
always trying to raise money, so.
I haven't named anything yet.
This is a preschool classroom,
Oh my God.
and this preschool classroom holds 20
Yeah.
children and 3 teachers. Plenty of covered space, the cubbies there, teacher work desk, lots of windows. You can see the cork flooring here, where it's exposed. So rooms still need to be set up.
So these are like the pre-made cubbies, not.
Pre-made,
not built, yeah.
built, attached to the walls,
Yeah.
but pre-made. Yeah, we bought those for community play things that you were looking for. The company.
This is
The
really
little
nice.
benches over here, if you open that up, Mosey, for storage, and if you let it go, it has its own slow closing.
Fabulous.
That way, so kids won't get their fingers slammed in and the units.
Wow.
Yeah, we have 3 total, this is 1 here.
Did you see, this is
Yeah,
what me and Joe were talking about? Well, Joe was,
Yeah.
these items that I
Little chairs, couches, place for put costumes and stuff so they can do their own dramatic play. Yes.
Right, so you still get that privacy.
Yeah.
So privacy in the bathroom for kids is not an issue.
Not at age. Not at age. And we've actually visited another center where the suggestion was actually to create a little bit more at the preschool age than what we currently have. So I have to look at that and just determine whether. But
What was
this
it
is pretty much
about,
the
what,
standard.
privacy?
Privacy. Yeah.
I've had that question so many
Yeah.
times.
As you get older, you get more privacy.
And I've had that question so it's like, do boys and girls need separate spaces? They all walk out naked and
Well,
nobody
it's the bathroom,
cares.
so much
And
privacy.
this way, the teachers could see it.
What's the oldest they here?
In this group, you would go up to probably age 4. By then, they're going into kindergarten, going to school. So they're usually 2.9 at age to 4 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they do share enough. That's what I figured.
This is really nice, sir. You did a good job.
And then this is again the messy art area. So this space, bathrooms, and messy art are shared by these 2 classrooms.
I like that too. I like having this space shared. I never thought of that.
Only thing,
This is nice, though. This is really nice. Perfect.
do you have, we have doors in our classrooms, and they don't do it as much anymore, but they used to open a door if a teacher had to run to the bathroom, and then one teacher would watch 2 rooms, which
Right.
would leave it out of compliance technically.
Technically.
Do you worry about that?
Our plan right now is to have 3 teachers in every classroom.
Oh, okay, so then there's
Wow,
no
yeah,
issue.
that's
So
where
you
I'm
shouldn't have
Yeah,
an
that's
issue. There
fine.
should be 1 person who can run out of the classroom at all
Yeah, at any
times.
time. Oh, that's.
And that's the key to it.
You
But
need
it's
to
more
tell that to
expensive.
Iris.
More expensive.
Yeah, it's definitely more expensive.
I had 3 at my last, I've been at my place for a year and a half, I'm the director.
Okay.
But I had 3 in my last year, that was more expensive, it's worth it.
Yeah, but it's so,
Yeah, you have
and
to
that's
have
always been the
someone.
argument with fiscal, is
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
yes, we understand that it costs more to have that
Yeah,
extra
but
person,
if you only have 2 and one's out of the
however,
room,
it
you're
makes,
out of
it's a
compliance.
problem.
I work in Springfield, so I can't.
But
This is awesome.
I used to work in Springfield.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was the head of the community foundation.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
from Springfield Partners for Community Action.
Okay, yeah. So again, the skylights in here. It's a nice little space, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's nice, the touches that the
We
architect
can't,
did, it's so nice.
Yeah, we can't do skylights. We're on the bottom floor, and it's
No, no skylights, no
yeah, that wouldn't
skylights.
work. But they're really cool. I want one.
I used to go to space. I used to go to job corps.
Oh, John, we're over there?
Yeah, I was a custodian. I said,
Okay.
bathroom.
This is great
All
with
right,
the,
thank you, man.
I like the doors
The doors, yeah.
are glass, so you can see it.
You see that call you got, right?
Yeah.
You want this resume? This is my resume.
I won't be able to take it right now.
Okay.
and, but you should send it all into the HR department.
I could do that.
Yeah, that's where it is. So I just wanted to give you a sense of the deck area from here. I think it's a good view. There's decking up to the building for the STEM workshop, which you'll see downstairs when we get there. All of the infant toddler wing all has decking. This is a ramp that goes to more stairs and decking that takes you upstairs to the next level. So there's a lot of outdoor spaces to really kind of use as well as classroom space and learning space. But gives you a good sense of the wing that we went down to here.
So this is a complete new construction. This is
Complete new construction, yeah. There was a building here before, which was the old Martha Elliott Health Center. The health center is right next door here.
Okay.
We tore down the old building, dug down the hole, built up from the ground. Yeah, so it's a whole new structure. The other set of toilets that I mentioned, I just keep pointing those out. It's important. When I brought my teachers over, it was the most important thing I could show them.
You know what, I agree,
Excuse me.
I agree.
Excited, you know, yeah.
This is the administrative office suites. So there's myself as executive director, our director of education, our administrative director, our family engagement staff. This is the closet area for us. So all that staff administratively are up here in the room. So if you want to know, that's my office there when it's set up, which overlooks into the multi-purpose room. There's a separate set of stairs that come up from the entranceway for staff to use only up to this area. So I don't have to go all the way up around.
How are you doing with security? Will the front doors be locked?
We're going to use a hard key system. We usually get parents on. So parents can come in to the second set of doors. If they don't have anything above there, there's only receptionist at the front.
Yeah. Okay, that was my plan too. So.
This is the staff room, or what we call team room. So when the staff are on break, they can come in here as a place to eat, socialize, have small meetings. So it has basically a full kitchen in here. There'll be tables and chairs, bar stools along the
Really cool.
the ledge there, and so it's really kind of a place to kind of unwind
Yeah.
for all of our teachers and staff. And again, since I'm right next door, I can keep my eye on them.
Yeah, right.
Keep an eye on you.
And they'll keep an eye on me as
Cameras
well.
in the break room.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
This is
I like
nice.
this place. It's kind of cool. It's like drop down.
Where you got it?
I mean, it's like,
Big building.
I think ours is gonna look like a street building, but like it's a library now. Yeah, too.
So this is the third preschool. This is the third preschool room.
Wow.
Oh, there, I love that tour.
So this is the third of the preschool classroom. So every one of them is designed differently.
You see what these are? I mean, these are bigger than my current room.
Yeah, what did you go with? 50 square feet?
Whatever the regulation is. I know they're
35
paying
is
a
the
lot of
reg,
attention
but
to them. Yeah.
35 is the reg, but I would bet that they went a little.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
were.
Above that?
They'll take up space sometimes.
Yes, right, so you have to,
So
but 35
as you
is
can see the
technically.
messy art in the bathrooms around.
Yeah, this is nice. This is nice.
But again, each room is different. This is the one that the teachers like the most, actually.
Yeah. Wet towel, something.
Were you looking at the tile or?
I just love that you have the messy art area, like that's
Yeah.
like a cool, like, you know,
Yeah.
instead of having multi-purpose, like, oh, these are our food tables, and there are art tables when they're not our food tables. Like, this is a separate
Separate area.
area with the sink, with the everything.
So let's start with Really nice. But I like that ball when you lunch at. Because I drink coffee. That's when you say coffee, that's where I coffee.
This is Discovery Room, which is one of our after-school areas. This is one of the classrooms for the after-school program.
Yeah, okay,
This is
so,
called Discovery Room.
What's
So
your
it's mostly
capacity?
natural. We're going to have 52 kids. We'll probably break them into groups of 10. And out of the 10 to 13.
13 is the rate, okay.
Yeah. For each of the 4 areas.
Okay, and so that's how they'll do it, they'll be broken
So
up.
initially when they come in, they'll use the multi-purpose, which is downstairs, and then we broke it into.
Yeah, and then broken into, okay, you're going to this one.
Yeah, they got a basketball. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Mike Lindstrom, he was leading the other group in front of us. And they have lockers that, for
Yeah,
those kids
after
rather than
school,
classes.
it's usually after that.
So there's lockers in the different rooms, except the yard.
Yeah, you need lockers for those big kids.
So we'll walk down the ramp. Take it slow, it's a little slippery on this. I'm not sure what they're going to do to check that.
Oh, man. It's slippery. They gotta fix that. It ain't gonna work. Maybe it feels different without the white cloth.
That is really cool.
That's pretty nice.
So this is a greenhouse. So we're actually going to have some tables in here for plants, hang some from up above. It has its own separate exit that goes out to a gardening deck. So there's more decking up here. Remember I mentioned before that there's stairs that come up, it comes up to this area. So decking out here, and then it goes into our natural play area space where there's bamboo going to be planted. There's some gardening space out there, but stumps and rock climbing and things of that nature. Very outdoors focused around that.
I like that.
Where's the greenhouse? Right here?
Yeah, this will be the space here for the greenhouse.
Oh, okay.
So you can see they're just now putting in the decking for this area up here.
Altogether, how many kids would you be,
Total of 175 between the infant, toddler, preschool, and after school.
Yeah.
oh,
That's
altogether?
about the size of ours.
Yeah, that's about the size of ours, plus after school.
They just have the after school.
Yeah.
We have just an infant toddler preschool.
Yeah, that's the infant, toddler, preschool is 123.
Yeah, I'm at 107 for infant toddler preschool, so. All right. And we're planning on keeping it about there.
This is our multi-purpose room used for gross motor skills. You'll see that underneath the ramp area, the storage area, so we'll have our balls and mats and things like that for them to climb and jump on, hula hoops. Also, you can look up in the ceiling here. There's going to be a large moving screen. Whoa.
Oh, there.
That's okay. That's why they call it a hard. A large movie screen there, which will be a projector down in this area. So I'm hoping that we'll do one night a month,
Family night.
family movie
Right.
night.
That'd be nice.
In here, we have a total of 75 chairs that we can set up in this area, plus tables, so we can do events.
That's cool.
Staging, we're hoping to make sure that the kids perform for the parents.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of purposes and use in this area.
Will this place be rented out to the community?
For certain kinds of things. We're not planning to do any weddings or birthday parties at this time.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I just want to ask you one question. Can you play basketball? When they do defense, can you get to play basketball?
Yeah, this is the height of this basketball court is really for preschool kids. Not for it's a lower basketball court, so it's not for adults. If the adults want to play, they need to go to that playground outside. Yeah. But it's really for the kids. It's all for the kids. Again, you've got another view of the decking area. Actually, where that blue tarp is will be a climbing wall. Climbing wall right here?
You're
Yeah,
doing
with
it?
the blue area, they're doing a climbing wall over
Yeah?
there for the
I'm
kids.
most afraid of that.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to see it.
So a lot of different things that are being put in here. Not really unique space.
The wall gonna be that high or all the way up?
Yeah, for kids. It'd be
Yeah,
just
that's
go
not
up.
too high. I guess
Yeah, it's not too high.
Wow, it's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
We could do that.
When they play basketball or something, they got, wow, that's big. That looks perfect.
Yeah.
Love the decking.
These are our other two after-school rooms. This is going to be for media technology, so there'll be a large interactive screen here. We actually will also have some computer workstations for adult classes. That will be in the evening, but mostly for media tech. We're working with WGBA too, is developing applications for tablets, and they're going to provide tablets for our kids for science and math. And so we're using this space. And this is our STEM workshop area, which also has sort of two double doors that you can take projects inside and outside. They'll have a pulley for chain, mostly used for physical science work. We'll have a wall we're going to put in there for magnetism. Also, anything that's structured based, that will be in there. Probably use it for light and shadow work for those who yes, yeah, this is the Smith Family Foundation did this.
That's great.
So you have different funders for a lot of
Different funders for different
aspects of the
spaces.
place.
Yeah, always could use more though.
I have to drink a lot of coffee.
All right, that would be in our welcome area. Okay. Which is the space that would happen right down there. Well, thank you. I hope you enjoyed the tour. Hope you liked the building. So you can turn in your helmets and maybe get rid of your footies. And mingle with everyone else. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We have fun here.
Send that in. You need to send that to the HR. Everything goes through them. Okay.
take you anywhere.
So my dad wasn't really built like that. And so I just saw his video the other day. Now you're international development. I just have much experience with the travel and like he's an inventor. He's like me. And
Ron, do you know if Bill and Wayne took the model over to the...
Wayne has the ball.
So we'll take it over there before we... So I'm thinking maybe around 2:30, 25 minutes from now.
Is anyone going out to get some lunch? We were talking about, go lunch. Why did they say that? It's fine. So get that lunch, get that lunch.
That's why it's good to start that
Still got our back in the community. Like Jackie Jacobs. Not Jackie Jacobs. That's what that affects them in the long run. It affects them in the long run. So we can see what we can bring to the table. I don't know if he said Nogit was the main one to help you get to the point. Nogit. So I just want to sit down with Nogit and see what it is we can do for the people that's from here. You know what I mean? To benefit from the building. You know what I mean? That's so important. Because the people, when we want the land, we don't want the residents from here to come over. How do we do that? They don't want to.
Part of the... Oh, part of the program. I thought you meant they come in and check it out.
No. Once it's up and running, they don't want to give us a wow. And it's a building right smack in the middle of the project. But you can't come in. Because there was some kids on the court. And when the people walking around asking, so what about these kids right here on the court? Are they going to be available to do stuff in here? And he was like, nah, because the VHA don't really want the regulars here. And so that's where we come in at.
Wow.
We got to come in and develop so we can do criminal illness is stay away from crime. Like you stay away from drugs and alcohol and all the rest of that stuff. How about staying away from crime? In California, got it.
Oh, yeah?
They don't got it on the East Coast. Only on the West Coast got it. I want to try to start our own criminal anonymous over here. And, it has to be individuals like ourselves. It can't be somebody that don't look up to us, people that we don't even respect. They gotta be people like us, people that everybody knows been there and done that. Trying to do something They got so much out here, all this science, all this extracurricular technology, rooms, they got all that stuff up in this building.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask. What time they close in the morning?
I had that from previous jobs. Yeah, and I don't have a year on my notes, so that makes it even worse. I lost all my hair insurance and everything else during grad school.
Excuse me. One more question. What time would this place close? And
we're actually, a lot of us are moving from here to a panel discussion at 2:30.
No, I'm talking about when you have the program running.
Oh, the programs, the early education programs end around 5:30. The after school end around 6:30, and then depending on what nights we're doing adult programs, we'll be here till 8, 9 o'clock.
Will there be security on this place 24/7?
Oh yeah. There is. Definitely.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is Shakeem. We have a show called Peace TV.
Oh, okay. Oh, wonderful.
And I'll be calling.
That's why your video.
No, somebody had told me to come and video for him.
All right. Good.
I didn't know where he was, but he's over there.
All right. Good.
But I'll definitely hook you up a copy of it.
All right. Great. Thanks for being here.
All right. Nice meeting you.
They don't know